Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Let's talk about Bill Ackman.
This
So
was
for
on
those
fire. Twitter was on
for
fire.
those who, oh yeah. So for those who don't know Bill Ackman is a billionaire, and we want to invite him onto the show as a open invitation to talk about this, because we will fill him with a lot more knowledge than tip shaving and a lot of the other shaving that goes on. But yeah, it was a very interesting Twitter or X at this point now post that he had made, and Uber support had step in and say a couple of things here. So
Yeah. I mean, okay, if you don't know who Bill Ackman is, okay, well, you may not know, obviously. I do because I'm in trading and what. Oh, this is a segue. I have a new channel. I'm going to say 30 seconds. Please go subscribe at Sergio Avidian on YouTube. It's about finance. It's not about gig economy. I'm teaching you guys how to trade stocks, about options, about crypto, about technical analysis, fundamental analysis, cussing the Fed out constantly, cussing the Treasury out constantly because they're fucking us up with inflation, because they're doing, all this good stuff, right? It's me, but on finance, which I know 10x more than I know this, which I've been doing for 30 years for a living. So please go subscribe at Sergio Avidian. So Bill Ackman is a multi-billionaire with a B hedge fund trader. I followed his career, his legendary battles with Carl Icahn on his Herbalife short days. Not the point. He ordered an Uber in New York City. Uber sent him a yellow cab. Uber did not send him an Uber. Uber sent him a yellow cab because all the cabs in New York City now are under the Uber platform, right? But supposedly, that platform is Curb. It's not Uber's platform. It's called Curb, C-U-R-B. So Bill Ackman, with his billions, gets into the Uber cab and $25 trip. And the tweet was on, he's got like 1.2 million followers on Twitter. But I looked at all his tweets. I followed him. This tweet got more hits than any of his other tweets, close to like 4.7 million last time I checked, okay? So he gets in an Uber. He finishes the trip. The trip is $25. Initially, he thought, "Oh, how nice of Uber. They effed all the cabs. Now they're trying to help the cabs." I'm going like, "That's hocus pocus right there, Bill. If I may call you Bill, sir." And then he goes, "Okay, I said this could not be true." So he goes, after the trip is over, $25 was the fare. And he tipped the driver $5. Now, you can all say, "Oh, he's a billionaire. Why didn't he tip 20?" I don't know. What the fuck do I know? All I know is he tipped 5. And he's expecting the tip to show up right away. It didn't show up. So next screenshot, he tweeted this as is, right? And here's the screen on the fare. You guys may not be able to see it, but it only shows 25. So he waited in the car for a couple extra minutes. The tip never showed up. So you know how all of you send me hundreds of emails saying that, "Oh, they're stealing my tip." He goes further, right? And says, I texted Dara, which is, I guess they have personal numbers. I don't have Dara's number. Dara knows who I am, but I don't have his number. He probably has mine because I'm a driver. I texted Dikos, which is Dara, from Uber midday today, and sent this photo of the driver's screen. He did not respond. I like Dara, but this is really bad. I can only assume that Dara is unaware of this, that drivers are not getting the tips. Uber needs to. Now, this is the part that my finance side kicked in immediately. Uber needs to immediately return the stolen funds. This is heavy language, Chris. This is not bullshit, okay? Stolen funds with interest to the New York City taxi drivers and to other drivers in any other markets where they are doing the same, and they should deeply apologize. This is from a multi-billionaire. Across the shot of, take a shot to the bows of Uber. And Uber should, this part killed me, Uber should restate its earnings to reflect this overstatement of margins and profits. This needs to happen now. Mayor Adams, I am sure, agrees. Now, Uber comes back. Dara did not come back to the sky. Obviously, he was traveling, I guess, whatever. But Uber says, hi, Bill. We're stepping in for Dara, who's on a business trip. I mean, seriously. We pass 100% of the tip to Curb, our taxi partner. See, the machine here says Curb. So Uber, of course, is blaming, Chris, Curb for stealing the tip because Curb is the one between Uber and the taxi driver. Typical Uber. Right? And
it's not our fault.
Yeah. The tip isn't showing on the screen because passengers tip after the trip ends. Yeah, moron. That's what happens. And this screen doesn't refresh. Of course it does. I turn the app off, turn it back on. How about that? See, so all this hocus pocus, this must be the cut and paste of Uber support hell from Philippines. That's why the screen says tip may be added by passenger after tip. While Bill Ackman is saying, I put the tip in there, it didn't show up. I waited 5 minutes, the tip still didn't show up. Okay. So I have all this ammunition. I go to Twitter land myself. I don't have anywhere near, I think I have like 1,400 followers on Twitter. Okay. So I retweeted this. I invited Mr. Ackman to either show me the money, which will open your eyes, Mr. Ackman. I'm telling you, will open your eyes to a wonderful world of hocus pocus. Okay. I went back at it again. If nothing, Chris, I'm persistent. I'm like a goddamn bulldog. Okay. I'm going to hunt this guy down. Mr. Ackman, open invitation. Okay. Not because of, that you didn't get the tip and whatever. That's not the point. That last paragraph, okay, reads a lot to me, Mr. Ackman. I'm in finance. I'm in trading. Are you short Uber stock? Are you? Is that what's happening here? Because that's a heavy, heavy, heavy hit where it says, and Uber should restate its earnings to reflect this overstatement of margins and profits. First of all, tips go to the driver is not involved in margins. It's not involved in profits. There is a lot of cryptic messaging going on here, Bill. I would love to interview you either here, show me the money, or on my other YouTube channel where all of these people are going to go subscribe now at Sergio Video. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to finance, and I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to rideshare. I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to Uber and Lyft. So, open invitation, sir. I'm going to keep tweeting it to you, tagging you until you either block me or you give up and say, yeah, let's hear about this. Because if you're short Uber stock, we may have some good ammunition for you, sir. But anyway, yeah.
Tipgate.
I said that on today's tweet. Tipgate. On when I was putting the show me the money tweet up, I go Tipgate.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, so Mr. Ackman, open invitation. So what do you guys think? Uber stealing tips or no?
I don't know. I think it could be a pass through. I mean, honestly, if it is passing through, it could take time for it to go. And it could just be,
out of all explanation, I think I may even accept this explanation because if Curb is the system that's running the cabs on the Uber platform, it's a separate system. Maybe Curb has a delay or whatever. But a lot of people, Chris, send me, they stole my tip. I saw the passenger tip and the tip did not show up, right? You hear this all the time. And I
mean, honestly, here's the thing. We hear a lot of things that drivers say, and without any type of proof, you got nothing. So that means you have to literally get the screenshot with the timestamp from the passenger showing that they tipped and then you have to show a timestamp of you not receiving the tip for an extended amount of time after that screen. That's the only way you're going to be able to actually see for real. Because the passenger is always going to say, oh, I got you in the app. Oh yeah, I'll tip you. But in actuality, they could just, do a couple of things, make it look like they tipped, and they never really did.
Yesterday, even with that guy holding the phone and driving, I mean, look, I tip all the time. So I would have tipped him $5 if the phone was on a holder, because I tipped him $3. It was like my fare was $7. He probably made 3.5. So I tip him $3. And I made sure, I'm tipping you $3 now. Or did you get the tip? Literally, bro, like by the time I go click $3 and tip on a $7 trip, within 10 seconds, he got the tip. So the tip went through. I don't know what to say. So it's hard to prove, but Mr. Ackman, I'm going to put the segment on Twitter. I'm going to pound it. I'm going to make sure everybody tags you until you get sick of all these drivers tagging you and you come on. I have folders for you if you're short the stock. So, anyway. So, yeah, I guess a billionaire has to get involved for this to get this much play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see. So everybody who's got next, hit at Bill Ackman and tag Sergio as well, too. So hopefully we can get him on. It'll be very interesting conversation for sure.
Absolutely. Only half hour. It'll be worth your time, Bill. Mr. Bill Ackman. Half hour. It's just half hour of your life. I mean, I know you're a billionaire. I know you're a bigger fish to fry.
You know how much money a half hour to him is worth?
Yes, I do. Yeah, but if he's short Uber stock, because that statement says a lot.
True.
He came like, restate earnings, profits, margins. I'm like, Bill, first of all, education 101. Tips don't go into margins. Now, if they did steal it, that 5 went somewhere. But which column on the earnings report, having listened to every single earnings report since they went public, Bill, I don't know. But there was a lot of messaging in there. I don't know. I read a lot, and that was an interesting tweet. But anyway, so open invitation, sir.
Yeah. And when it comes to tips, again, most of the time you get them right away, but there are always times where it's delayed. And even earnings, how many times have you taken a trip and then you didn't get the earnings and it takes like an hour or two or a couple hours, even sometimes up to a day for it to actually show up? I mean, how many times has that happened?
I love this idea.
Well, there is a billionaire that tips people $100 when they're just walking by, but a lot of people don't like him.
Who's that? I want to walk by him.
Well, for his workers.
We missed the super chat. Roxy, thank you, Roxy.
Yeah, Roxy, thank you. Appreciate it.
Your car is in the running, Roxy. I don't know. You got tough competition, Roxy. But anyway, so that was interesting. That was Twitter on fire.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.